Hello and welcome to Channel 2S. I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and it's time for some more Gunpla news. So to start off this episode, we have a very grainy picture of the box art for the Geirail. This kit is coming out in just a couple days, so I'm kind of surprised we don't have better images of the box art for it, considering we have box art for the Strike Freedom, and we have box art for Option Set 6, and those are both coming out on the same day as the Geirail, but for some reason they don't quite have the Geirail box art out yet. Well, they don't have the Shiden box art out yet too, so I guess that's kind of understandable. And speaking of the Shiden, we do actually have kind of one of those action shot collages of it. It looks pretty cool. It is going to have a movable visor gimmick, sort of, but it's going to be like one of those part swapping ones like on the Equus Jigen, where you have to kind of pull it off and then reattach it or swap it out with a different one. So a bit of a shame. I kind of wish more kits would have the actually moving kind of visor for those sort of gimmicks like the Gym Sniper 2 does, but oh well. It also has a really large accessory count for an IBO kit. Like, they've really kind of skimped on the accessories with these kits, really only giving them like 1 or 2 weapons per mobile suit. But this guy's got like a gun and a shield and a club, and he's got like this gauntlet thing too, so he's pretty loaded, which I definitely like. And he gets a lot of weapons from the option sets too, so there's a lot of sort of customization options, which is pretty cool. Then there's the BB Senshi Barbatos Lupus DX set. Haven't really paid much attention to this for a while, but there are a lot of images of it, and it looks really cool. It's got a bunch of fun stuff it does. Comes with all the Lupus weapons that it's supposed to. The weapons can attach to the mobile worker and the ship that it comes with, and the ship can also attach to the back of the Lupus as kind of a flight booster, and it looks really silly, especially because it's all hollow underneath, and those hollow parts are all facing forward, so it looks really, really bad from the front, but from the side it looks just kind of weird. Still nice, they try to sort of work some interactivity into it. I like how they always do that with the BB Senshi stuff. Then we have the box art for the Master Grade Full Armor Gundam sort of weapons hanger. We saw this a while back at convention, but I think this is the first like official head-on image of it. Yes, they did spell hanger completely wrong, because apparently this is now called the Full Armor Weapons Hunger. Okay then. We also have the box for the Gun Cannon First Type Iron Cavalry Squadron Captain version. This is that theatrical exclusive one I mentioned an episode or two back. And it's more or less just a typical theatrical exclusive kind of box design where it's like a poster image for the movie. I think it looks kind of generic. I'm not really a fan of these boxes because it's, other than the name, it's kind of hard to tell what mobile suit it is. Like, they don't necessarily make the poster kind of tailored specifically around that mobile suit, if that makes sense. Like, I noticed with a lot of the unicorn ones, they, instead of, okay, this is the Rosen Zulu, instead of having a poster that's kind of based around Angelo Sopper, it'll just be a bunch of random characters from Unicorn, and I feel like they could put a little more thought into the way they design these boxes, but I think as a whole it looks pretty much average. Then we have a couple more action shots of the ground GM. I mentioned last time that it didn't look like it had the bazooka or net launch for any of these shots, but it turns out there were actually more shots. It just didn't get them the first time around, so here they are. They look pretty cool. I don't think posability is going to be a problem with this kit because it looks like it's got lots of mobility. It's doing some awesome stuff here, and it does that same thing the Gundam Local Type did. That's kind of a standby for the ground Gundam lineage of mobile suits, where the shield can actually stand up on its own and be used as kind of a support for heavier weapons. Looks pretty cool, kind of fun gimmick, and just everything about this kit I've seen so far makes me just super hyped for it. And I did mention that IBO MSA and MSB that were going to be coming outside alongside the Roe in January. And we do have silhouettes for them now. A lot of people were kind of speculating about them being, maybe those new Geirail variants, maybe some more kind of mobile suits we haven't gotten stuff of yet, like the Spinner Rhodey, for example. But actually, no. These are both brand new mobile suit designs. And first up, we have MSA. It's a really neat looking design. It reminds me a little bit of the Hyakuri with the way the backpack's shaped, but I do like the general overall look of it, and I'm kind of curious to see what the whole final design is going to look like. Then we have MSB, and the first thing that comes to mind when I see MSB is it looks a lot like the Grimgird. So I'm saying it right now, this is totally going to be the suit that McGillis ends up using later on the show. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. So that just about does it for tonight's episode of Gunpla News, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like. If this is your first time watching one of these videos, please do subscribe, and keep sharing these videos to your Facebook build groups, your Twitters, your Tumblrs, online forums, anywhere you can think of where there's Gunpla people. Let's make this community grow. We've already passed 1,750. We only need 250 more subs to reach our current goal. That's 2,000 subs by Thanksgiving, November 24th. We can make it. Let's do it, guys. Till then, I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and I'll see you next time.